If you joined me for the previous video, I mentioned that we're going to be covering some of the composite qualities of the self-made rich. This information comes from an aggregation of character traits, personality traits, and behavioral norms of self-made millionaires. And that comes from Forbes magazine, Inc. magazine, from my new book, How to Grow Rich, and several other sources. What I've done is I've tried to put together all the leading characteristics and to show you what kind of person you need to be and strive to become in order to become wealthy. All of this is based on sound economics. It's not gut feel, it's not glib motivation. And the first of our ideas is as simple as this. The self-made rich tend to be excellent stewards. Now, steward is a very old-fashioned word. It implies the kind of person who takes care of something, but it goes a little deeper than that. It's perhaps best expressed in the absence of external control. If I give you a task and I disappear, I don't watch you, can I know in advance that you will take care of it even in the face of obstacles? Will you be an excellent steward of that idea, that task, that project, even in the absence of external authority? Two quick examples of this one from the book. The first one, and these are true stories from my world, things that I've seen around me. A young man who had a job that he was unhappy with approached his family and he said, everything is wrong with my life, this is not the way that I want to live, and his family came back to him with a proposal. They said, if you will identify a course to study, we will pay for it. Now folks, talk about an opportunity to change the course of your life. All he had to do was go and find something to study and come back with that information. A year later, he still hadn't done so. What level of stewardship does that show over the course of your life and your career? This young man wasn't looking for an opportunity and he wasn't looking for a change. He was looking for validation of a sense of victimhood. That is not excellent stewardship. Next story. Two friends both decide that they want to get fit. One friend starts an exercise regime that day. The other friend spends the next year deciding what exercise regime she wants to use. And a year goes by without any action. Stewardship is about taking a thing seriously. It's about that sense of personal accountability that says, regardless of the momentum of life around me, I will be the steward of this thing and I will take care of it. I will drive it to fruition. I will face the obstacles and make it happen. It goes in the face of the inertia of life and looks for solutions because stewardship entails that I think this matters. What are your big goals? What is the thing that you know you should be working on? If you had to give yourself an honest ranking right now as a steward of the fruition of that idea, in the absence of anyone controlling you, what sort of ranking would you honestly give yourself? What could you do today to change that? Stewardship does not begin in the future. It's not about endless planning. It's about digging in now, today, and beginning to carry that project forward with a total understanding of an internal locus of control, that unless you are the steward, unless you drive it to fruition, no one else will. How are you doing on that score right now? That is one of the primary qualities of self-made millionaires and billionaires. We'll discuss more as we go along. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you feel these ideas could help an entrepreneur, please do feel free to share them, and please hit the notifications bell so that you'll be made aware when the next one becomes available.